Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, where we maybe found the ringleader? I think it's just a matter of proving it at this point. 2 a.m. Jeez, it's getting late. I can't believe it's their extraterritoriality. Yes, and there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. No. What do you got? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you, but I got some business to take care of. Oh, he's grumpy. We can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist. Then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, then I'll go as the Yatagratsu and take care of this myself. Don't you dare, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. And he did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Come on, everyone, we can't give up yet. Okay. I want you to think about something for a sec. We've never let up, even for a second. And as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here. She's right. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You're right, Kay. Very well, let us reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you. Okay, then I'll go check out Babel a bit more, sir. We don't have permission to go... And I have something I need to investigate further in Alabast. Wait, what? How is she allowed to go back there? I thought our clearance was revoked. Now then... Before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Passion flowers, data erased from my organizer. Alright, so I guess that's not a thing anymore. Okay. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something. I sense that there's something he doesn't want us to investigate, yeah? No kidding. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Alabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Cool! It sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And he murdered Damask too, run a smuggling operation, and make counterfeit bills, apparently. But I thought all counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin and Babel. Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babel also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point, the ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. How do we do that? Wait, what the heck is this? This is taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. What? Oh, I've lost my mind. I don't see anything. Uh-oh. Okay. It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses. Wow, you even know the exact species? I never would have figured you for an expert on flowers. Ugh. It's all because those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Just look at me, I sound like some sort of botanist. So what exactly is this yellow flower here? That one, I'm not sure. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like that before. But I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. Wait. Maybe we just got rid of that. Ah, I could have used that. Yeah, let's look around some more. There's that troublemaker standing there smack in the center making 2 peace signs. Wow, the Steel Samurai stands out even more than the 2 ambassadors in this picture. Oh hey, the person playing the Steel Samurai is one of your friends, right? Friend is a strong... No, I have no idea who he is. Wait, but you just said he. You knew which gender he was, so you must know him, right? Beg that you please refrain from talking about that person with me ever again. Mr. Paleto has a really great smile, don't you think? I bet he was really happy that they were going to become Codopia again. Perhaps, but instead he became the greatest victim in today's case. An ambassador like him who is always thinking of his country is really to be admired. Yeah, although this happened, I hope they'll be able to reunite the country someday. I hope so as well, but for that to happen, we need to solve this case first. We need to see to it that those who would harm the new Codopia are locked away. And we will! I can't believe he was pretending to be a harmless old grandpa. Talk about deceptive. I don't suppose anyone expected him to change that drastically. I bet he's thinking of something evil behind that cheery smile. Okay, please try to remain calm and focus on the here and now. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I got all worked up there. Well, the only way we're going to be able to steal the truth is if we keep on investigating. It seems that lilies are at the center of this bouquet with an accent of chamomile. Wow! I can totally smell the wonderful fragrance. Okay, this is just a picture. Ah, look, I know that. But it's nice to imagine things once in a while, you know? Where's your sense of empathy? If you can smell the fragrance of flowers from a photo, that's more like a hallucination. You don't have to be mean about it. Let's just drop it before it's in full bloom. So we need to deduce something, or we need to logic something. Alright. That's the thing we need to deduce. Clearly, that was the only suspicious thing here. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Oh, they didn't refill my health after that? Oh! I hope I don't need it. Okay, what do we have? I'm like, it looks kind of like my prosecutor's badge. Embassy guide. I don't think that's going to help. No. Oh! Ah, I see it now! Oh, the end of the knife. It's like, it's a little, like, it needs to be rotated, but that's it. I'm glad I started looking through it. I would have been at this forever. Babel's national symbol is the butterfly and Alabas is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick. Yeah. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Wait, what? The handle on this knife? Ah! That's why we didn't recognize a flower. Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Cochin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis. That's okay. And the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. Okay. The flower motif. It looks like one of the flower petals is missing. Oh, and take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal. But the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this murder weapon. Ooh, okay. Are we done here then? Can we logic anything yet? What logic do we even have? Oh, yeah, more than I thought. Agitated Alba. I sense there's something he doesn't want us to investigate. Would it be the Well... Use Babylese Embassy's printing press and Babylese ink to make counterfeit bills. The Babylese Embassy is undergoing renovations top to bottom. I don't think we have anything... Let's talk to Kay. Yes? Investigation. What do we got? We've come too far to give up. We must expose Ambassador Alba's misdeeds, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, of course. And we've got to find a way to steal the truth and get it out there, for my father's sake. Yes, and we will. The reason for Ambassador Alba's nervousness must still be here somewhere. Furthermore, I need to pin down exactly what happened in here. I'll start by thoroughly examining this room for any information I can find. Agitated Alba. I think that goes along with one of our logics. Mr. Edgeworth, if you don't pay attention, Ambassador Alba is going to get away. Yes, I know. Now hurry up and do that swing thing you always do. I have no idea what you're talking about. What? You don't? Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. That thing you do. Logic. She wants me to logic something. Ah, yeah. Are you talking about logic? Yes, that's it. So hurry up and let's swing already. All right. To be honest, it's been a bit hard to connect everything up until now by just looking. However, I should be able to piece things together if I take another look at my leads. Perhaps now is the time to use logic and reason my way to the truth. Oh. Would it say that even if I hadn't seen what I needed to see? I already looked at that. Flowers are sent by a variety of people and businesses to celebrate the Goodwill event. Even the Steel Samurai received some flowers from the ambassadors. There's so many bouquets here, it's like a wedding ceremony. I believe the flowers for a slightly different reason. What do you mean? This event was supposed to be like a wedding between Alabast and Babel, right? Actually, I believe they're more in a state of divorce. Okay then, this event was supposed to be their remarriage ceremony. I suppose you could call it that. On the orders of Ambassador Alba, no one is allowed into Alabast. But I thought a lady with a whip passed through here not so long ago. She's from Interpol and had proper paperwork. So while I was reluctant, I had to let her in. Sounds like Francisca, alright. Besides, if I didn't, that whip of hers... Yep, definitely Francisca. Is there really nothing else in here? Might as well talk to you. Hello, and welcome to the Embassy of Babel. I'm sorry, but I don't really need to enter your country at this time. Right now, for a limited time here at the Babylese Embassy, we're offering the very special Experience the Terrifying Fire's Ashes tour. So how about it? Shall I sign you up? We're fine, thanks. We have an investigation to run. These flowers are sent by Global Studios. Global Studios? That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled. Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day. That mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too, right? What's his name? You mean Mrs. Monkey. Oh, yeah, okay, we saw this already. Never underestimate the powers of recollection. I'm glad someone confirmed for me that it was in fact Mr. Monkey. So that I knew I wasn't going crazy. Alright, logic. What do we have? Use Babylese Embassy's printing press and Babylese ink to make counterfeit bills. The Babylese Embassy is undergoing renovations top to bottom. Wait! Oh, that seems like a stretch, though. I'm like, was Alba worried? I need to combine those two, though, and I don't know if I'm on board with that. I feel like the counterfeiting op and the renovations go together, and Alba was worried that what he was doing was going to be... That's why they had to send that stuff over! Yeah, okay. So hopefully that'll give me something that I can combine with the agitated Alba. We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press, but the necessary materials such as the Babbly's ink and paper must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovations had begun? It would have been discovered, so that's why they had to send everything over to the other side. Well, he probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal, and the reason Mr. Cochin was killed is the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Cochin. Alba could conveniently place all the guilt for the smuggling onto Cochin. Yep. Stands to reason. So then when I combine those two... Well, there's nothing else to look at. I'm glad they kind of made that straightforward. I probably would have spent a lot more time on this. The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Cochin. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed. Then you mean Ambassador Alba is the real killer? But I thought the two of them were friends. Maybe they were, but what if Mr. Cochin was the one who first betrayed their friendship? Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Cochin pushing really hard for Mr. Poleno to be ambassador after the reunification? Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabast's Primita statue. So Mr. Cochin hired Damask too to go steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin? It's definitely a possibility at this point. Those two were thinking of no one but themselves, but the question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Alabast, but Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babel, right? Right, that is what we must solve next. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed, a place where the Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babelese Mr. Cochin. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is... Eh? I feel like there's only one place he could have done it. But it was also the most crowded at the time. That seems like the hardest to get away with. Also, how then... So, all right, let's start where I'm thinking it happened in the theater, but then he has to get the body into Babel, which means either... Could he have used Sheena? Could Sheena have dropped off the bot? No, because I feel like Kay would have noticed that. Maybe? I think it's the best I've got. I think it's the theater. I don't know where else he would have the opportunity. Because Cochin going to Alabast or Alba going to Babel would have drawn attention. I feel like, I would hope that if that were the case, that would have come up by now. The only place that makes sense is here at the Theatrum Neutralis. What, here? The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place that the both of them would have been in is here. But if that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. It makes logical sense, in which case it is a reason for us to investigate further. So what should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabast and Babel post-haste. Okay, yeah. Babel's records should be easy to obtain, however, the problem will be Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see the records despite the order to vacate. She's got them. I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth. Francisca. I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babel. You would do well to take a look at its contents. Okay. You move fast. Von Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babel investigation reports as well. Ron, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case. Ugh, I'm sorry about earlier. Oh, so I wonder if that has an outcome or an effect on the outcome as we go. Whoops. We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he? Ooh. Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Alabast immigration screening area. I really hope there's something in here that we can use. Alright, let's find out. Okay. Okay. Which minute's footage should I examine? I feel like this one. Because I already see something that makes me suspicious. I want to start there. Alright, so it's the Steel Samurai. On the outside, he may look like the Steel Samurai, but on the inside, it's just Larry. Other than the fact that it's that good for nothing, nothing else seems out of order. Wait, you know as well as I that anything can happen if he's involved. You're not suggesting that someone else could be under that mask, are you? No, I don't think that. Just before he entered here, he gave me an autograph, so I'm certain it's Larry under there. Alright. Doesn't something about this lump shape strike you as odd? Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape? No, there's clearly something odd about that bulge. If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. Pushcart, alright. Next, let us check the footage from Babel's security camera. Oh wait, I wasn't done! I hope it shows us something good. Wait, no, I want to see before this. Phooey, there wasn't a single sign of suspicious person or anything. That right there is the contradiction. Huh, did I miss something? You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country. He was in the pushcart! But wasn't his body found in Babel? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Ooh, alright! Yes, we got our health back! Oh, good. Oh man, that means we probably still have a ways. Oh my god, it's them. Oh, it's them. Never mind. I'll take the other them I was thinking about. I thought it was going to be Agent Lang and all his lackeys. This is worse. This is a little bit worse. Ambassador Alba. I thought that I'd ask you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil. You've had your fun and have enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, the same game can never be replayed again. You understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done and is game over. No. Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I'm heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There's still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Oh!
Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba?
Ambassador Polino?
Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know.
you insist. They'll play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther. Ambassador Polano.
Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish is for the normalization of relationships between our two countries and to be able to talk properly. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right.
Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. Oh no, that's more than enough because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Oh my god. No, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Ooh, here we go. Oh, you know what's happening, right? We're going to do this in the next episode. Oh, I don't know. This might actually be finale time. We shall see. We got to be closing in on the end. That's probably why they gave me all my health back. They're like, you're going to need it for this last part. So we shall see. I hope you're looking forward to how this all turns out. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.